Alright, we really don't need to cast Knife Round. Because, I mean, it's just stabbing people, but... Anywho, Viper eSports versus Good Game Report. I'm Biz. And, I'm along here
I'm
with...
Sirpigeon TV.
that dude.
This dude.
This is a match between Viper eSports and Good Game Report on the map of Overpass. Viper eSports is on the T side, Good Game Report is on the CT side. These teams have a record of 8-4 and 6-5 respectively. Oh, Locke drops out at the very start of the game. That's promising.
Alright, good start.
Let's hope that's not a sign of what's to come for Viper eSports.
Probably just a simple reset. Probably just fine tune. Maybe like he was lagging a little bit or something.
Yeah, he might have been.
He was the last one to join, right?
He was the very first person to join.
Very first. Nice little toggle to start with.
Yep. If he pops off, we can identify this moment as the reason.
Delay. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Delay of game intentionally.
Delay of game. They get a penalty. You know, if we could actually go in the server and tell these people that, it might do something. But considering if I type delay of game, they don't see it. Doesn't work.
All of them just responds.
One of them just responds. Dude, that would be shady.
Or he just says something that like is a response, but not to us.
Yeah, he just randomly someone types. Locke should be back in the server soon, but the terrorists haven't bought anything. I don't exactly know what's up. Locke might have dropped out of Discord too.
And I got one person with utility rest armor, one no buy.
Wonder if that's the Opper or if he's just not here because the terrorists haven't bought yet.
That excellent question.
Oh, while we're waiting, let's take a look at everyone's knives. This dude doesn't have his knife out, but he does have gloves. This dude doesn't have gloves. Monster mashup. I've never seen that with USP. Cyrex. Shadow daggers fade. Why does no one have their knife out? These guys are all losers.
There's one karambit. I used to have a karambit, and then bad choices happened, and I no longer do.
I had a karambit, and then college happened.
That sounds about right.
Man, I loved my inventory. I had a karambit Crimson Web along with gloves and an op.
Ooh.
I had an op Asimov. The karambit was, I think it was well worn. Unfortunately,
That's
it was
not terrible.
no. I had hand wraps of some sort for my gloves, and then I had a Stat Trek Asimov op. Those are the only 3 skins I owned as well. I didn't even have I had like 10-cent skins for everything else. I just traded everything for those 3.
Oh, okay. I used to have a karambit. Mine was an ultraviolet minwear.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was super sexy. And then I stopped playing Counter-Strike and I sold it for games.
Oh. I mean, that's not awful.
I mean, I haven't played about 200 of the games in my Steam account.
Well, then that's just stupid.
I don't want to talk about it. Anyways.
all the games I haven't played in my Steam account are games that I've been gifted that I tried to tell the person not to gift me, but they're like, nah, this game fits you. I'm like, I can guarantee you I don't play it. 5 years later, I was right, Ian.
Wow, call that out.
He bought me Space Engineers, which is like a $30 game, and I told him I wasn't gonna play it. And he's like, no, this is your game. He's like, you're gonna be an engineer. I'm like, yeah, so why would I want to play an engineering game in my free time?
It's like someone who was like, you should get that computer builder simulator. It's like, I mean, just 'cause I love doing it, isn't gonna play a video game of doing it more.
Yeah, exactly. I tried to tell Ian, I'm like, dude, I'm not playing a video game when I'm doing college. Like, I'm not doing an engineering game when I just come back from engineering classes in college. Like, no, screw that. He's like, this is perfect, though. And then he bought it for me and wouldn't say no. I'm like, fine. Still haven't even opened it. I've never downloaded the game. It's like a $30 game.
Nice.
Feels so bad. He also gifted me Terraria, which...
top tier game.
Yeah, like I don't know, just I've been gifted so many games, and then the night that you guys gifted me Speedrunners, and then my computer immediately crashed, or no, my power went out.
I'll still play that. We should
Yeah.
make a quarter or
No, we
something.
should. Locke is back in. Took him long
Alright.
enough.
Now let's see what they buy. Or if they buy.
All right, well, just
He has -1 kill so far.
actually, I was about to say that as a note for the future. However many kills Locke ends with, he actually has one more.
That's one.
Well, actually, he has two. No, never mind. One. Math.
I don't know.
Shut up! I literally. You know what? I've already passed Calculus 3, and like 99.9% of the population will never take Calculus 3, so I think I'm entitled to being
That's
judged.
the reason you shouldn't be.
No, yeah.
Anyways, start off the round.
Anywho,
with
Selassie with utility along with Locke. They decided to raid boss up Black Lion. CT's decided they want to throw a couple of Pop Flash's monster and take a look.
That's already all of their utility.
That is all of their utility, but the fight comes elsewhere.
We got a Molly Smoke. Looks like Molly Smoke Flash on the terrorist side.
Yeah, Jobot's decided to take that fight, but he actually was very low on bullets when he wide swung. I don't think that was really the right call. It does leave them in a 4-on-4 though, and 4-on-4 always favors the T side, especially considering they have two full sets of utilities still. And they catch the player off guard. Moog is going peeking, and Biff catches him off guard. Rod hears the remaining players, yeah. He takes one to the face, but only 10 damage. Black Lion takes the next kill onto Alamo. That's the P250. Black Lion takes another. The P250 prevails. That's a very clean round from Viper Esports. They take the pistol.
Very, very clean.
Now it's good.
Gotta pick on A.
Now it's GoodGameReport's time for a disconnect. Alamo has dropped out of the server.
They're gonna take turns, you know.
Yep. They just gotta exchange back and forth.
It's disconnect tag, you know. I used to play it as a kid.
Yeah. Alamo died for the Alamo. He's gone.
It.
Yep.
We got a Mac 10 and like a little buy so far. Only one player on the CT side buying the Eagle.
Yeah, Biff
So
right
we're gonna be
now.
seeing a few Eagles out.
Biff still has just the USP in hand though. He decides to end up buying the AK, so 3 rifles do come out, 1 AK, but the 2 Mac 10 buy seems to look strong considering there's 5 players on the CT side with no utility and no armor.
Looking like a pretty quick connector take so far.
Yeah, it does, and there will be some contact here in a second. Selassie didn't check the corner, but it doesn't matter. He still gets the 2 kills. They were not able to kill him. They're trying to chase him down. There is a rifle there for them to pick up. Selassie Molotovs behind them, and they can get them Galil, but can't really chase.
I don't know if they're gonna save or try and take.
This is a good question. They don't have armor, so they don't have much to lose. The Galil is the only thing that they might want to save into the next round. Wouldn't be surprised if the 2 pistols try to push up and get some more kills.
Probably looking like a save. Pulling back toward spawn, so T-spawn.
Yeah, it seems like the remaining 7 players, now remaining 6 players, are content with living. That player apparently did not want his head. He offered it up freely to Biff, free of charge.
Just a little bit of extra weight.
The head does weigh a significant amount. I can't tell you exactly how much it weighs, but it does weigh a lot. Selassie does go down. That was the injured player that took 2 down and the connector off start. Mo gets him.
There's a Galil. They do get to keep the AK, which is good.
That is true. 2 Mac 10s still on the board. I'd imagine that they're going to do something fast here. 3 Mac 10s. They are really committed to this.
We got a full M4 buy, looking like more for AR buy. One Galil, 1 AUG.
AUG is really good on this map. You can play long range in multiple angles, but he's not going to take any of these fights off start. Viper Esports is going really fast as expected. They do have multiple Mac 10s and Crazy rather gets the first kill. He upgrades to an M4. Selassie goes in and gets taken out by Jobots. Jobots takes a second onto Crazy. That was the entry fragger. There's 1 player water waiting for Zeller. Zeller gets the better of him. Biff down.
No plant yet.
Yeah, this has been significantly slowed. Alamo comes in for the flank, but Locke is waiting for it. He expected the player to be there. Black Lion's still on the MAC-10, though. And AK was right at his feet. There's the M4. 2 flashes on Locke. Locke is wide in the open and goes down due to it. No kit, actually. I just realized. Zeller doesn't have a kit, though. Now he does, and Black Lion went down. He was expecting the player to peek ramp, apparently.
Strong retake right there.
Yeah, good game report.
Zeller.
Good game report did well. Zeller, very good individual round. He took 3.
Another pretty standard buy.
Yeah, and Viper
He's
eSports
scattered in money. A little bit of save this round.
Yeah, Viper eSports was thinking about buying or not. They waited until the very last moment to buy up, and all they bought was pistols. Only 1 smoke on the terrorists as well, and that's on Crazy.
Like a hard connector rush.
Crazy and Locke both go down off start. That's to Alamo, but Biff gets the Deagle headshot onto him, and that's a free M4. He does in fact have armor. Saucy gets taken out, as does Black Lion. Zeller with 2, with 3, nice and controlled.
Clean up. For positioning, pushing 1 by 1.
Yeah, Zeller had good positioning and took those individual fights, and he did well. 2-2 now, the score. As we go into round 5, full buy comes out from both sides. Slossy does buy down to a Galil, though, so that he can have full utility.
Mage is FAMAS as well.
That is true. A couple of players seem to want to have better utility. The door just got opened. I don't think Biff heard it. Crazy just runs through the smoke, but as does Black Lion and Slossy, and they get the 2 kills on the Moog and Jobots. They go down. There's a player in pit, and he gets 1, he gets 2. Black Lion takes out his grenade.
3.
Slossy just walks into his crosshair. As does Biff. Prod was waiting for that.
Superior positioning. He's got to pick 1 by 1. Got those double, and then Keller and short. Very clean.
Yeah. Picked up 4 kills in that round, and he's up to 4 kills. That round was huge. The terrorists, they were able to take a 4-2 advantage off start, but they squandered it. And now they're on pistols.
Pretty even game so far.
Yeah, it's looked like it. Long push is coming in, and long destruction is coming in. I thought that Zeller was gonna go down to his teammate. His teammate headshot him with the hog. They're both watching this bathroom's angle that Slossy is coming from. He does have armor, so he might be able to catch 1 player off guard since they're both hurt. Oh, he found a timing on the Moog. He goes down. He was just making sure he took his time. He lined it up well, but... Oh, Prod! That was a little bit strained. He got the kill in the end, though, and only took 1 bullet, but, wasn't too pretty.
Great double peek, and great choice to double peek long.
Yeah, they seem to know exactly what Viper was planning on doing that round, and you're exactly right, the double peek just decimated the remaining T forces that were there. Molly and Flash come out.
Still no op buy.
Yeah. It can be a little bit tough on the terrorist side, but I'm surprised that the CTs haven't bought it. Underhand Flash, it doesn't really do much. Flash goes out. This is to take short control. There's no real players here. The only person that is here is behind a smoke. That nade's going to land at the feet of Crazy. Good damage.
All staying pretty hidden so far. Making sure not to show exactly what their plan is.
Unless you do that and jump. They've heard Black Lion's step. They now... The door gets opened. Alamo just takes the fight. Locke and Biff, though, get the first 2 kills. Black Lion gets a 3rd. Zeller finally trades 1 back. That's Slossy going down, but... Oh, and he has bomb. They're just going to triple peek him, though, it seems. They're not allowing him to really stop them. They throw a smoke, and they want to collect bomb. But Zeller's going to push through it. He's going to eat a nade. Seems very tasty. Biff is playing on the edge of the smoke. He's going to get one, and he's going to get two.
Eating up coming from Biff. A little bit of a scattered economy on the CT side. Maybe some buy-in for each other. Like a light buy? Some MP9s out there?
Yeah, 3 of them. They are really,
Scattered for money.
yeah, they are, they're confident, I guess that's a good way to put it. They're expecting to win this one because their money is really low, especially if they lose this one. This nade could do decent damage. It only tickles Biff. Joe almost shot his teammate. He seemed to get scared of that door getting opened. They know that this is a B attack. All 10 players on the map are on this site, but it doesn't matter. Locke gets the opening frag. This is going to be a bloodbath of a round. There's already a rotator.
Quick.
Flanker.
Ooh.
Flanker takes one down, but that's the only kill that they get.
I feel like GoodGameReport was hoping for a little bit more of a rush, but they took it slow and just waited for the smokes to fade, which they were using as cover.
Yeah, exactly right. I think that just... They were unexpecting. They were unexpecting. They were not expecting that play.
English is tough.
That it is. Appears that a fountain play is in order. We decided they've gone B enough, and looks like the right call. Majority of the CT side is towards B site. Flash goes over long. The player with the deagle falls back.
Like a full long push. No info yet for the CTs though, so they're still kind of scattering around.
As that said,
Or maybe enough to pull some CTs away from that bomb site.
yeah, that kill makes it so that they have infinite options. This is an off-angle by Prod, and as I say that, it yields a kill. It was very unexpected. Black Lion gets a kill onto JoeBot. Zeller's lining up the headshot onto Locke, and he gets it. He lines up a second, but he can't get it. So let's see, peppers him with some damage. That's a lot. They don't know where this remaining player is, though. He's finally spotted. Black Lion, a little bit of a panic, but he gets a nice tap onto Alamo in the end.
Good flanks on the CT side, getting a little bit of that economy down. Doesn't seem like it'll be too much though, since some players are sitting comfortably about 7k each.
Yeah, Biff is on 9. CT side does get a decent buy up. No op again, though. This is a very... This map can be dominated by an op. I'm surprised they just haven't tried to pull one out on either side.
A lot of flipping rounds lately. I feel there's not really been too strong of an economy to do so.
That is true. It's a very ambitious peak off start. There's 2 players sitting there waiting for the player in Alamo. Oh, Prod gets spam 50 through the wall.
Tags Mage a little bit.
Yeah, he took some damage, and he almost took a little bit more from his own nade right there.
This is a full buy from CT side.
Yeah, I think they were looking for a win here. Well, no shit.
Who would have ever thought that they would do that?
Not I.
Strong, like, upper, a little aggressive fountain hold right here. Which it seems like there are 2 players going fountain.
Yeah, and that's one player going down. Biff gets the trade onto Zeller, who took out Black Lion first, but this puts him in a 4-on-3 scenario.
I think his job's been done. Looks like there's a player already going back to A. Information, they're already rotating from B, so information was vital there.
Yeah, they don't know the player here is Truck, but it doesn't matter. Slossy does take a substantial amount of damage, but Crazy gets the kill before Mo gets the kill onto Slossy.
Lots of players injured, though. Very doable from the CTs.
Yeah, that is true. It would be nice, though, if they had a kit or any utility. They have neither, but they do have a lot of damage.
interesting. Viper holding strong retake position. No one really holding sight.
Yeah, it seems as though Biff is just going to try and do this cleanup on his own. He gets one, but Prod takes the
Not
kill
enough to
onto
stay.
Biff. Yeah. He doesn't want this. He's going to fall back. 6 on the board for Viper.
Smart play from Prod, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I think that that's the right call. Unfortunately, as I said, they did want to win that round. Believe it or
You did
not.
say that.
So,
I think they are currently all blaming you for the loss right there, for that little bit of a jinx, but
they have the right to.
looking like a Deagle by 1M4 on the board from the save. All AKs from the Viper.
Yeah, and with the loss bonus at max, and Jobots and Zeller could both buy up an op in the next round if they wanted to, so we could definitely see an op next round.
Quick B.
Yeah. Alamo always has liked this peak, but he's gonna jump over Biff, who gets one. The spray's a little bit labored, and he gets a final bullet kill. Oh, Prod with the M4 gets 2, but...
Clean up crew.
Yeah. 2-man.
First op buy coming out from Good Game Report.
Yep, that is on Jobots. As we stated here, the op can be pivotal on this map. You're looking to see what he does in this round. Good Game Report did win the knife round, and they were the ones that took the CT side, so they might have been expecting a little bit more off the opening half. Jobots, and that's the op, getting the opening kill onto Crazy. Zelly gets Black Lion, but goes down to Slossy, who runs through the smoke to trade. But that op, getting the opening kill, like we said, very instrumental.
A very big man advantage so far. Looks like they're still kind of hanging around like playground fountain area. Not sure quite where they're going yet.
Yeah, they lost 2 of their players early on, and they don't really have any information to go off of. The only 2 players that peaked, one of which is dead, the other player immediately fell back. CTs do have very little utility, only 1 smoke and the rest flashes, so T's have burned a lot of utility.
Checking out that car, you know, making sure they're not back there.
Maybe he likes the sewer grates. Some people are into that kind of thing.
Checking for no clips. Smoke going down the bank. There's a player dice.
Ooh,
Molly dice.
directly at his feet, and a flash lock that was amazing utility to yield the kill onto Slossy. The player, the player dumpster gets spotted.
Ooh.
Biff deletes him.
1 bullet for 1 head.
You got Alt F4 right there.
No, 2 flashes is the util for this retake alone.
Yeah, and they know the player is long. They flash him, but they don't really peek with the flash. Now they finally do. Slossy runs out of bullets. That couldn't be at a worse time. Locke knows where the last player is, but he's going to have to peek, and he's going to win it.
Close, but no cigar.
Well, that's
Pretty
a good
strong
thing.
round from the CTs, but Viper managed to hold on by the skin of their teeth right there.
Yeah, I think it's a good
That
thing,
running out
too.
of bullets
Smoking.
was-
Smoking isn't good for you.
Correct. Do not try that at home. Or out and about.
Disclaimer. 5 deagles, actually. 157, sorry, and 4 deagles. A couple of flashes come out. But,
7 better be a fairy tale.
oh yeah.
Greatest skin in the game, you know.
Good anime.
Never
Actually-
seen that one.
I haven't either.
Like an angry mob.
This is a good.
But,
I like that skin. What I don't like is the fact that there are no players on this A site for the CT side. Good Game Report does decide to flank. They get a really quick flank. 2 players go down. Alamo and Zeller get kills onto Locke and Slossy, but Biff comes in with the cleanup. Alamo does pick up an AK, and he has armor and a flash.
But they're doing a full rotate around.
Yeah, I don't think that they want to get caught off guard by these positions. They don't know where the CTs are.
CTs haven't moved. They're holding their position until they see something.
Yeah, it seems like Good Game Report realized that they caught the terrorists off guard, but Viper just fell back, and now GoodGameReport is unsure of where they are. I'm wondering if Prod is going to go for that second AK that got dropped, since 2 players did go down. Doesn't matter, he just needs the deagle. Crazy goes down. Oh, and Alamo!
Ooh.
Oof.
Nice spray down double headshot.
That was clean.
Great value from a save round for them.
Yeah, they brought 4 deagles and a 5.7 to that round, but they came out with an AK and 2 players left alive. That was good value.
T's only needed this one more round, and they're going to start looking a little bit worse for economy.
Yeah, Black Lion and Crazy are out of money. A couple of mollies come out to stop any fast advances, but it's not happening anyway. Flash does come out, but it seems to blind the player that it was meant to flash into for. JoeBots eats that to the face. Oh, Slossie is expecting the peek. They flash and instantly hold that angle. Rod goes down off start without even seeing the player that took him down.
Feeling like Viper is slowing things down a little bit. And so a GoodGameReport played a little bit for stall, and now they're kind of just holding on site.
Yeah, I think that last round, Viper went a little bit faster than they were expecting, and they got caught off guard. They got wrapped around pretty quick, so they want to slow it down this round.
Still kind of hanging around B site, though. It's looking like they're doing a B execute still.
Yeah. They're wary of Alamo. He's always played in this connector position, and they know he's going to be here. That's why they're watching it, and there it is. Alamo does get one. They were expecting him to be there, and he still does get one. JoeBots gets one of his own, and that's Bomb down Monster. The Monster player in lock was alone with Bomb.
That Bomb is very favorable to GoodGameReport right now.
Yeah, Crazy gets one onto Moog, but immediately gets traded by JoeBots. They have short control. But a molly flushes him out of position. Oh, Slossie takes out the bomb. He wasn't expecting the player to be here. And
clean play.
Biff wasn't able to take the kill. Zeller.
Called it out.
Zeller's on 15 kills now. Got 110 ADR.
Strong half coming from Zeller and Slossie.
Yeah. Biff up there too. All 3 players are at 15 kills.
T's looking a little bit worse for economy now.
Yeah, as you mentioned last round, Black Lion, you can see that he has no utility.
Smoke. Molly and a smoke.
Yep.
So favorite place to put a molly, preferably.
Yeah, right,
you know, it's a support main.
Oh, this is a very odd fight. That was a very awkward fight. Yeah. I don't think either player were expecting the other one to be there.
But he pulls it off with only 7 damage taken.
Yeah. Slossie gets a kill onto Alamo. Right there reminded me of the Spider-Man pointing meme.
But with guns.
But with guns.
Everything but with guns.
Yes. Nade comes out from Moog. I thought that would have done more than 4 damage onto Lock. Zeller's going to finally fall back to sight after pushing all the way up to kill Biff in nearly T-spawn.
We're going to stay 2-2. Looks like we got some T still kind of hanging around connector, being able to go to either site. You got 1 toward A, 1 toward B, 2 connector.
Yeah, they haven't really decided where they want to go yet. This is a very neat boost angle. You can see into bathrooms and short. That's really cool.
You just start utilizing that more.
Yeah. Something you don't see every day. They throw utility towards B, and it draws the rotate off. The boost falls, and they catch Zeller off guard. He was boosted up, but instead he fell off. But Prod runs through the Molotov, getting Black Lion and Crazy. Lock burns him with the Molotov to get the revenge kill.
That rotate ended up actually kind of working out for GoodGameReport.
Yeah, oh, a head spotted from Lock. He gets the opening kill. JoeBots wasn't there to trade in time.
And that's a cleanup.
8-7
Beautiful.
GoodGameReport brought it back. It was 8-4, and it looked a little bit dire for them, but 3 rounds in a row, and they looked pretty convincing getting them. That's the half.
All in all, very impressive half from both teams so far.
I agree. I think that was a very good half of Counter-Strike all around.
A little bit of griefing coming from Mage right there, but
Yeah.
hopefully Jobots can find his heart to forgive, you know. A little bit of a headshot in warm-up round.
It's unforgivable.
That-
Any
that cam
takeaways?
was So far, very strong game coming from a few teams, a few of the members. Got some 15, 16s on the board.
Yeah.
Not bad.
That is a good half. If it goes to 30 and it keeps staying at this pace, those players will be expected to drop 30 kills in 30 rounds. That's always a strong showing, and it seems as though multiple players can do that.
You definitely tell that there's not really any powerhouse team over the other in the situation. Very even so far.
Yeah. Both of these teams, you can tell, are putting their heart and soul into it, and they're hoping that they can make those playoff spots to possibly advance into main.
One thing I have noticed is very good trades coming in from both teams.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think that some of their site takes have been really strong, no matter who goes in first. If they die, even pushing through a smoke, it seems as though the next player is right next to them.
Yeah, both teams very good at taking over a site. So I'm really glad to see it switch over and see how Viper does on CT to hold.
Yeah, I am very curious. The Good Game Report seemed to finally get some steam going near the end, but I'm curious what would have happened if they had that steam from the start, since they only got the last 3 rounds in a row. What would have happened if they felt that momentum from the very beginning?
You know, just like a Tootsie Pop, I may never know.
The world may never know. But what we do know is the second half starts right now. 16th round, Viper Esports is on the CT side. This is the favored side, but only slightly. So it is still anyone's game.
Looking like a strong B. There's a counter. Ooh, there's 2 rushes. B site currently open.
Yeah, they decide to rush Fountain as well as Connector. It looks like they want to take information on the other side of the map. They do throw a smoke monster, though, and this makes the T's hesitate. Good Game Report is unsure of what Viper's doing. It slows them down enough.
Viper can confirm it's now B site, though.
Yeah, they can. Seems as though there's just going to be a 10-man post-bomb plant. This is very unexpected. I've almost never seen bomb get planted with 10 people alive. Black Lion goes down, but they don't expect... I don't think they're expecting all of the players to be on the flank, though, but it doesn't matter, or it seems as though they do. Lock and Biff get 2 lock with that really nice shot. Just Jobots, though. He also has a nice shot. Lock only with 3 HP. There was some really clean shots in that round.
It's a very nice play, being a really big, aggressive flank, getting really quick information, but this Good Game managed to hold it down a little bit too well for that.
Yeah. And that ties it up, 8-8. Seems as though Good Game Report also really wants to take this lead. They buy 2 AKs into this round. That is risky. It would be a little bit more risky if Viper decided to buy more into this. They have 1 Deagle and 2 P250s, and that's all.
It's gonna be a strong round 3, though, it seems.
Yeah, it is.
It's lack of buying.
And again, Viper has stacked the wrong site. Seems as though they are gambling off start. A lot of utilities coming out from the terrorist side, though. They really want to take this site as efficiently as possible. They get bombed down.
Again, another 10-man post plant.
Yeah, this is very unexpected. 2 rounds in a row, and this is so uncommon. What is common is getting a 2 MAC-10 spray down on people with no armor.
The nice, simple, flawless round.
Yeah, and the best thing for Good Game Report is 4 of the 5 kills came from the MAC-10s, so they get $600 rather than the $300 from the AKs.
Got a player already sitting on almost 6K now.
Yeah, that's in prod. He's got the MAC-10, and it looks like they're going to keep the 2 MAC-10s, and Viper is going really conservative. They've saved again. Hey, really?
Looking for a quick round 4 up by.
Yeah, I think that they're... This shows a lot of strength, though. This shows that they believe they can give up 10 and still be good for the rest of the game, and so I'm really curious to see what what they get on their first buy round.
Another aggression from Viper leaves a free bomb planet. Bomb site B, another 10-man post plant, third round in a row. Viper loves these kind of aggressive retake positions, aggressive information.
Yeah, it seems as though they're okay with taking that gamble. The tap's coming out from heaven. Alamo finally takes down Black Lion. I think damage will be very pivotal here if Viper can do any more damage and take any more of these rifles out. They only took down the MAC-10, so if they could get one of the
Viper
AKs
can do
out,
is...
that.
It's not that's just that. Ooh.
He almost got the second. He was feeling it, but oh, Moog lives with 2 HP. Biff almost was able to accomplish his goal post-mortem.
Very close.
Here's the buy now from Viper Esports, unless they decide to save again. No. I was almost expecting it.
They're saving this half.
They're saving this half, yes. 5 M4s come out. Black Lion is the lone M4A1S user.
Still a MAC-10 from Zeller. 4 rounds in a row. Very, very strong economy coming after this.
Yeah, Zeller has $7,000. He's going to have even more going into the next round. Even if they lose this round, they're going to get 1,400. Zeller will be over 8K.
Zeller taking 25 damage from a nade.
That allows the M4 to one-shot headshot at this point, so that is important.
If it dies to a headshot, that nade's 100% worth it.
Yep. Ooh, Locke gets Alamo, but gets traded by Moog. Slossy and JoeBots go back and forth trading. This has just been a trade fest so far.
They did see Bomb. It looks like we're getting a full rotate from the CTs.
You're right. Bomb did get spotted. Crazy decided to fall back a little bit. He immediately ran up the stairs, but decided against fully committing all 3 players. And it seems like that's the right call. Yeah, that was the right call for Crazy to rotate. Oh, JoeBots takes 90 damage in the process, but a quick flick comes around and he goes down. Black Lion and the 1-on-2. He does have the utility for this. He gets mollied out of position, and he's forced to peek. JoeBots. That was one of his last bullets. He takes the headshot, and he gets a triple.
Solid start from GoodGameReport so far.
Yeah, their T side has looked strong. Even in that round where Viper saved multiple times for that buy.
Looking like another strong buy from both teams. We do have a player with a deagle on Viper, though.
Yeah, Black Lion.
Hoping to probably kill and get a weapon.
You can only hope. They are lacking in utility, so we'll see what Viper wants to do. Seems as though the majority of the players from GoodGameReport group up towards short B. They're not being quiet about it either.
We do have 2 players on a big flank and long.
That's true. They're spotted.
Cash that out.
They caught one. Slossy still hears the second. He gets the kill. Immediately falls back. He avenged his teammate. Yeah.
There is still a player flanking long. They both know each other there. Counter flank. Ooh, nice counter flank coming up from Prod.
Yeah, he flanked the flanker. The player B lurk is spotted. That's Zeller going down. Moog is only at 10 HP though. Black Lion with the deagle pushes out. He gets mollied out and decides to push and it goes down. They know that Moog is damaged,
but
yeah.
The man advantage, Mage at 12 HP is only 1 bullet, but looks like they're not going for it.
Yeah, they invested a lot into this round. It seems as though they want to leave at least with something, and they don't really have a kit, and they only have 1 flash. It's unfortunate because they do know that Moog is hurt a lot. They're going to forfeit this round.
It's going to be a solid 6 rounds in a row. Solid T start from GoodGameReport.
Yeah. Game Report has now not dropped around since it was 8-4. And here comes the op. Jobots buys an op. And the economy, even after that op, is still looking very strong for the T side. CTs
Like,
do
it is
muster
gonna
up a
be
buy. Yeah.
A lot of lacking of utility on Viper, though.
Yeah, this might end up hurting them in the end, but they're immediately going to give up A short. They're going to just fall back to site. They give up bathrooms as well. T's have taken so much space already. The CTs just didn't really have the utility to fight this. Molly comes out dice, and Black Lion gets hurt. He's standing in the Molotov. He didn't realize it because he got flashed. I think this terrorist heard that tick damage. They didn't check the close corner, and this allows Locke to get a kill, and the player that was trading for Locke went down to Black Lion. Zeller finally gets the kill onto him and gets the bomb down. A 3-on-3 retake now for the CT side.
I heard him. What? Yeah, it's gonna be an easy kill with that. Ooh, nice trade.
Saucy gets 2. Seems as though he got the timing onto the player bathroom. Zeller gets the timing onto the player ramp. Biff goes down. Saucy's only at 20 HP. Zeller is in headshot range, though. Saucy realizes how much he tags him. Oh, Zeller with the controlled spray.
Very, very close from both players. All players from both parts.
Yeah, both players were very hurt. I don't think either player knew just how much the other one was hurt, though. Just one bullet would have done it from either side.
Hate to see it.
Well, not if you're Zeller.
That is fair. Looking like another Deagle armor buy.
Yeah, they want this full buy. Oh, it's a B rush. Biff sees a lot of bodies. He gets one, though. It's gonna peek around, and Jobots gets a kill onto Biff. He does take one before he falls. Jobots gets a second. Black Lion falls, and it just leaves it to Slossy, the last player in the last round as well. He goes down, prods. Feeling it, he just jumps up. Takes the head.
Viper's struggling to find some momentum in this second half.
Yeah, it seems... I think that utility is really key. It seems as though they haven't really had the utility to slow these fast offensive assaults from GoodGameReport.
They haven't been able to even afford an op yet. Kind of losing that kind of power play that the GoodGameReport had on their T side for a little while.
Exactly. I think that they could have afforded an op in this round, but like I said, the utility has been so lacking in this game. I think that they prefer an M4 in full utility over that op with no utility.
Indeed.
Biff mollies out his teammate. That's tragic. He does spot the player short. Player peeks into the Molotov. They know where a couple of players are, but no duels so far have come out. We're gonna get a boost up here. I don't know if they're gonna catch anyone off guard. Jobots drops his AK as well as the bomb. I think he was trying to only drop one of the two.
Another molly and dice.
Yeah. Locke catches off Alamo. He didn't even check that right corner.
Like it is gonna still be an 8-take despite getting a pick on there against them.
Yeah, and Locke is still holding this angle. Rod just dry peeks into him. But this nade is right at his face, down to 15 HP. They know he's long and he's stuck here, so I imagine he's going to go down as one of the first players. Saucy gets tapped down. They spot the head of Dumpster. I think that he believed he was covered.
Back to a very winnable 3-on-3.
Yeah, they're going to plant for Bank, though. This is a very interesting call. Moog with a forward position catches off Black Lion. Biff sprints through the Molotov. Player spotted Dice. Crazy goes down. He was trying to check that right corner. Biff's position is known in Bank. He gets the tap onto one.
Ooh.
He was not expecting Zeller to be with his teammate. Zeller on 24-12 now. He is having a very strong game.
Securing very comfortable lead for GoodGameReport, being on 15. They're an easy match point. Flawless half.
Yeah. They have not lost a round in the last 11 rounds. Viper really hasn't had an answer for GoodGameReport. First
Oh,
half
dude,
was
love
well
a comeback
fought. This
play,
might be the answer. The answer might be just sending them into the meat grinder. Crazy and Biff combining for 3 kills off start. Jobot's also down to 30 HP, though they don't know it.
Strong spray down coming out from Viper. This might be the momentum that they need to start this off.
Yeah, they do need something to get them going into this half. It might just be this. Crazy picks up all the utility on the dead players, but I think Zeller hears that.
Looks like the Viper's not taking any chances. They're definitely playing very safe for 2v5.
Yeah, I think that they realize that this game has been slipping out of their hands. They don't want it to go back any further. Oof, Crazy was only at 30 HP, takes 1 bullet to the chest and survives with 6. That's a clean sweep. That's what they need.
All this round from Viper is exactly what they needed, of course.
It's very interesting, though. They lost 11 in a row. It seemed pretty convincing, those 11 straight rounds from GoodGameReport, but that was a 5-player left alive win from Viper after convincingly losing the last 11 straight. That might be exactly what they needed. Zeller, quick short control. He's pushing up very aggressively. He's not being quiet about it either.
Very good information peak, though.
Yeah, he didn't even risk anything, but gained a lot of info off of it.
Good game playing very spread out.
Yeah, I think that they realized that Viper Esports has played a good amount of stacks in this half. That's what got them caught out in the last round. 2 players peeking Monster. They sent all 4 players on their attack towards Monster, and they just got taken down.
I'm still in T-spawn.
Speaking of taken down, Crazy was not expecting the boost up. Prod was boosted up there for the last 20 or 30 seconds. But you're right, Spawn is in T-spawn. I just noticed that.
I mean, they just did. They are running back to grab bomb now.
Yeah. Moog picks
I'm
up
glad we've
Sauce.
never done that before.
No, never once. Biff doesn't spot the player. 4x3 maybe? Oh, the hops!
Ooh.
The hops. They do.
Saved by Source Engine.
Yep, they do have to go for this, though. It is 15 rounds on the board. Biff is going to need to 1v4 clutch this. He gets the first kill, but he doesn't get the second.
It's going to be game. Almost a flawless half coming from GGR.
Yeah. 16-9. It was 8-4 in favor of Viper Esports. Good game report. Then brought it back. They went on a 12-1 run to take the map very convincingly, I'd say.
Very, very strong half coming from Zeller.
Yeah, I think that he was very instrumental in everything. He was always there on the attacks to help his team. He was also in the clutch scenario a lot. I'd say that we should give him the star and MVP of the game, although he doesn't actually win anything because I don't have the ability to give people stuff. But you get a thumbs up.
Moral respect.
Yes, you get a thumbs up from me, Zeller. I would say that he would be the MVP of the game. He played well all game. He took multiple information peaks off start too. He wasn't just relegated to cleanup duty at the end of rounds.
Very consistent, which is what you want to see most when it comes to a professional team.
Yeah, I definitely agree. So, one takeaway from that game. What do you think that Viper Esports had to do to get back into that game?
It seemed that they were playing very aggressive angles, which seemed to be good for information, but it kind of spread them out a lot, which led to just kind of being one-on-ones a lot more often, or one-on-twos, which are a lot easier to win. And it didn't seem like there was a lot of team retakes because GGR was kind of in more aggressive angles on their after post plan, which kind of shut down a lot of Viper's team retakes for their aggressive pushes.
Yeah, I think that is a good point. Good takeaway from it. So, that is the end of the match, 16-9. Good game report. Now up to 7-5. Viper Esports down to 8-5. Thank you for watching. This has been an IM match in the ESEA division. IM division. I am Biz.
I'm Sirpigeon TV.
Thank you all for watching.